Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First, giving honor to God, Pastor Warren, ministers, deacons, and the body of Christ. And it is an honor to be here one more day.
Amen.
I'm truly blessed, giving thanks to my Savior, Lord Jesus Christ. And we definitely have a full house today.
Amen. Amen.
I think it was God's will.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
So we're going to start off. We're going to read Romans. We're going to start with Romans 10, 9.
Look on your Bible.
Right there, so you can say amen.
Amen.
Amen. If you need more time, say wait. All right, those who wait on the Lord shall renew their
strength.
Amen. Today's a beautiful day. The Spirit is definitely lifted up in here. Do my best to keep it going. Hopefully something said to minister to you. Amen. So the word reads in Romans 10 and 9, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus, and shalt believe in thy heart that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. For with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. Pray. Dear gracious and heavenly Father, Lord God. Heavenly Father, Lord God, I come today just as humble as I possibly can, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, Lord God, I just come today to lift you up. And the only way I know how, Heavenly Father, Lord God, is to give you all the honor and give you all the praise, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, I ask that right now in the name of Jesus, Heavenly Father, that you remove from any thoughts or any selfishness, Heavenly Father, Lord God. That you allow yourself to dwell in me, Heavenly Father, Lord God, and preach the truth of your words, Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, Lord God, I ask that the knowledge and the wisdom come out of me, Heavenly Father, Lord God, that it may be able to touch someone here, Heavenly Father, Lord God, that they may be able to carry this elsewhere, Heavenly Father, Lord God. But Heavenly Father, most of all, I just thank you for this opportunity, Heavenly Father, and everything I do, Heavenly Father, is to honor you, Heavenly Father, Lord God. It is not my footsteps, but your footsteps, Heavenly Father, that I seek, Heavenly Father. So thank you for this time. Thank you for the opportunity, Heavenly Father. So I do ask for all of this in your precious Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Be speaking on salvation. Salvation. I want to start the off just kind of lighten it up a little bit. Just kind of lighten the mode. So I'm going to tell a little joke here. What I was like, all right, let me help myself out. So a pastor visited one of his members in the afternoon, and at the house, it was obvious that someone was home. And he knocks, and he knocks, and he knocks. No one's answered. No one's answered. So he leaves a card, and he writes on the back, Revelation 3 and 20. And Revelation 3 and 20 says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and open the door, I will come to him and dine with him, and he with me. So next church service, after the next church service, the card turns up in the collection plate. And below the pastor's note was Genesis 3 and 10. I heard your voice in the garden. I was afraid because I was next. I love that. You ever get there when pastors just show up and call you like, what are you calling for? What do you want now? So we're going to dive into Romans 10 and really look into it. And the Apostle Paul is speaking here. to Israel. His desire, his prayer is that Israel know the Messiah. Okay, so we're going to, and everything, the topic today is salvation. It's salvation. Salvation, so we mentioned sin. It heals the sick, casts out demons, and raises the dead. So a lot of us, our confusion and what we go through are, even though we call ourselves Christians, but we find ourselves in trials some certain times. So, and it's to get a better understanding of belief and understand who we are as Christians and the right way for salvation to enter in order for us to receive it. And we have two different types. So, and I prayed on it and looked into it. So we have the believers. We have the ones that believe, but believe without faith. They're able to do all the good, godly things, but they're not walking in faith. That will not get you into the kingdom of heaven. All right, it's faith in your belief in your heart is what's going to enter. And then we have the unbelievers, the ones that truly do not believe anything about Christ, that has no desire to know Jesus Christ, that doesn't believe or anything like that. So we have them, and then we have the believers and the unbelievers. So if you turn with me to Romans 10 and 1. Romans 10 and 1. It says, "Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved." And this is Paul speaking to Israel. It's his desire and his prayer that Israel may be saved. All right. "For I bear them record, they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. For they, being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about this to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of God. For Christ is the end of the law for righteousness to everyone that believeth." So here, this is talking about the zeal, the believers here. We're talking about believers right now. Everyone that goes out and tells us that we need to walk a certain way, we need to do certain things, that preaches the gospel, but do they believe? Yeah. If they're not believing what they're preaching, then they're just speaking. Their desire is not in the heart. The faith is not in them to transform others or to really walk with Christ. So they're just speaking and not speaking truly from the heart. These are the zealous. They're zealous, and Paul is praying for them as well. Paul is praying for them. So we need it, and as Christians, and pretty sure a lot of us, we call ourselves Christians and things like that, but are we truly Christians? Do we truly believe in our heart that Jesus was raised from the dead? Yeah. Do we truly believe that Jesus is the Son of God? Yeah. See, until we understand that and believe that, then we're just zealous. We're just out there. What are we preaching? What are we doing? So we may be confusing that someone that may, a new Christian that may be trying to get into the Christianship. But if we're not honest, and if we're not speaking from our hearts, then we're just confusing. Yeah. All right? Yeah. We're confusing. We're just being a mess. Okay? And that's not going to, you're not going to receive salvation. That's what Paul is speaking about here. And so we want to make sure that we're truly honest and we're speaking from our hearts. Okay, so, and if you look at, if we go to Romans, just go up a little bit. Romans 9:31. And it talks about the stumbling block. "But Israel, which followed after the law of righteousness, have not attained to the law of righteousness. Wherefore, because they have sought it not by faith, but as it were by the works of the law, they stumbled at the stumbling stone. And it is written, Behold, I lay in Sion stumbling stones and rock of offense, and whosoever believeth on him shall not be ashamed." Okay? Again, so we as believers, if we're not we're not committed to what we're preaching about, we're creating stumbling blocks for others. And that's not God's desire. That's not what Jesus came down here for. Jesus didn't come down to give you, your a healthier lifestyle. He didn't come down here so that you may be, you may have a vehicle to drive, or Jesus came down here for your salvation. This is Jesus. The only reason for coming down here, he didn't come down here so you can have the luxury of life and things like that. It's for the salvation. So when you reach the most outer part of the reward, is the salvation. And the eternal life is not just down here on the earth. So as believers, we got to get past. We got to be true when we speak. And we got to be honest. And I prayed and I prayed and I prayed, and I worked on it ever since pastors reached out to me. And so sometimes, and a lot of us here, that's where we fall into. But we need to get past that and really focus on the Word of God. And then so we're going to get into the unbeliever. Unbeliever, someone who does not believe in Christ, not faithful, lacking Christian faith. Unbelievers, has no desire. Now, they may believe in God, but they don't believe Jesus is the Messiah. They don't believe Jesus came down for us. They don't believe Jesus rose on the third day. They don't believe, they believe he's the prophet. They believe he's a prophet. Jesus is much more than a prophet. He's much more than a prophet. Much more than a prophet. If we can go to Romans, and just walk with me as I go through some of these scriptures. We're going to go to Romans 10, 14, and 15. Romans 10, 14, and 15. For the unbelievers, how then they calling him in him whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? And how is it written, as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bringing glad tidings to good tidings. So again, the unbelievers, they need someone. They need us. All right? I mean, they need true Christians. They need true believers that desires, that just loves Jesus Christ to the utmost, that does anything else really matter to them? It's their desire. I mean, so for the unbelievers, we need to be ready to preach that word. But again, don't be so ungood or
Amen.
Don't be so. Oh God! Don't be so grounded and self inflicted by what your works are. Okay, because your works is not what's getting you into heaven. Okay, it's not your works. All right, that was the Old Testament. Old Testament it dealt with a lot of works and things like that. But Christ now it's the belief. It's the belief in your heart that's going to reach you to salvation. So don't get tied up in that. But when you speak from the heart and understand that this is the will. Okay, so this is the will. This is God's will. So don't be a stumbling block to new Christians, to the unbelievers, but find your opportunity when it's there to preach it. Find your opportunities. When it's there, speak the truth. When you go to work, speak the truth. When you go to the hospital, speak the truth. All right? A lot of times we get so caught up and we're not really worried about it. And let me get into this. When it's not confessed, confession is just speaking. All right? When you get, all right, your mate, your whoever, y'all get in an argument, whatever may be happening and stuff like that. All right? They come to you and say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. Honey, I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So what happens? Was it true? Lie. You don't mean it. You don't mean it. What happens? Another argument, another argument, another argument. Just keep going and going and going. The thing is until you say, I'm sorry, from the heart, there's nothing forgiven. This is what God, when you come and confess, until you confess, Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe from my heart, my whole heart, that you are Christ. Yeah, otherwise, if you're not speaking that in belief, then you're not on it. You're not serious. You're not serious. So you're creating a stumbling block not for others, but for yourself. We got to get past that. We got to believe when we say something, and whatever it is, believe it. Believe it in your heart. Believe it. So we got to get past just the normal, God bless you, this, Do you really believe? How are you doing? Yes, blessed. I'm blessed. And that's just words. Now, if I say, I'm truly blessed, I am blessed from the heart. I'm preaching and I'm giving it to you the way I feel. But a lot of times we just say, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. And they say, no, I'm all right. Well, what's wrong? See, they didn't want to start a conversation. So you really didn't want to start a conversation. So when we say that, how we doing it, then you get the response. If you don't get the response you're looking for, now it's a conversation. Or you ignore it. So did you really mean it? Did you really mean to start a conversation or to really care about how someone is feeling? No, it's false. If we don't care, it's false. We're creating stumbling blocks. Opportunity is there. How are you doing? Well, I'm not doing very well today. Opportunity is there to speak about Christ. It's there to bring someone in, to hold them and get into their feelings. All you may have to do is just listen to them. All you have to do is just listen to them. But it's there. It's honesty. It's honesty, and it's from the heart. But if your heart is not in it, you're never going to be honest with yourself. You've got to get past that. You've got to get past that. So we need to be ready for the unbeliever. If we're speaking, we need to be ready. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with the people you speak to. Most of all, be honest to Christ. Be honest to God. So how do we get believers on track? By the heart. It says it by confession. It said we're going to review Romans 10 and 9. If we go back to Romans 10 and 9, that if thou shalt confess with thy mouth the Lord Jesus and shalt believe in thy heart. In the heart. In the heart. And once the heart believes, then we can confess. We can't confess. If we don't believe, we can't confess to something we don't believe. And confession that's not simple, like I was saying. That's like, if I'm hammering, I don't know, Pastor Warner likes to hammer, and Deacon Taylor, I don't know how I act it, but if I'm holding a nail, he hits my thumb, Jesus! What did I confess to? All I did was say, Jesus, did I believe it? Or the only thing that I believe that hurt. Jesus, that's the only confession I gave right there. That hurt. Dude, watch it. You hold it on there. But when we go and truly confess, with our heart, Lord God, Lord, I believe in your Son Jesus Christ, Lord. Lord, I'm confessing. I'm confessing from the heart. I'm giving him all of me. I'm giving him all of me to confess. And it doesn't have to be in public. It doesn't have to be like vocal or anything like that. It's from your heart. From your heart, the mouth speaks.
Yeah.
So we gotta get into that. So, and it says, in thy heart that God has raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Yeah. From the heart. It's not just the verbal part, it's from the heart first, and then the verbal comes in. So we must believe in our heart that this is the truth. This is what, if we believe the word of God, it's right here. In Romans 10:9, it says, believe with thy heart. Yeah. Okay? And thou shalt be saved. For with the heart man believeth. All right? Unto righteousness. And with the mouth confession is made to salvation. Believe the word. Believe the scripture. Until we dive into the word consistently, it becomes void. We're just, again, stumbling blocks. Let's get past that. All right, let's lighten up each other. Let's really console each other, and let's bring each other closer to Christ. Okay? Believing is more than simply agreeing in our minds that something may be true. It means trust. All right, it means trust. I'm trusting in what? I'm trusting in Christ. I'm trusting in Him. All right, I'm giving it all to Him, and everything, my steps, my walks, my everything I do is trusting. I'm trusting Him. We get on the airplane, right? We get on the airplane. We get on a lot of airplanes. How many times do we see the pilot? No, we don't see the pilot very often unless we just pass them by. But we put our trust in that pilot, right? That's the human mind. Now, a true believer goes way past the pilot. We go way, we got our trust in Almighty God.
Yeah.
All right? He's the one that's driving the pilot. It's not the pilot. I put my trust in God. But every time we enter into something that we're a little nervous about, we're shaking, whether it's the first time you're getting on the boat, first time, whatever it is, until we get past that fear and we truly commit to trusting in Him, then we're just stepping back. We're still set back. So whatever we do, we got to be able to trust Him. We got to go past the human aspect of trust. Okay, we got to go past that. When we go to the hospital, whatever it is, we go past whatever the doctor says, because as soon as we get bad news, we're praying. All right? So it's much more than that. It's much more than that. So we got to really, when we trust in Him, we're going to trust in Him whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's mediocre. We're going to give it all to Him today, tomorrow, forevermore. He's giving it all to you. Why can't we give it back to Him? In honesty, in love, kindness, truth, faith. Give it all to Him. Believe. 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 And when you give it all to Him, the Spirit, it's the Spirit that enters. The Spirit, it's the Spirit of Christ, the Spirit of God enters into your body. And once the Spirit, and then faith starts to build. Faith starts to build up. Your belief starts to really build. You really start digging into the Word. Everything about you starts to, now you can work in faith. Now we can work in faith. We don't work without faith. We don't have no works. The works is dead. Faith without works is dead. So faith, not Romans, Hebrews what? 11:6. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So every day we must seek Him. Every day we're going through something. Every day is a blessing. But every day we got trials. Every day we're going to work. Every day we're catching the bus. Every day we're flying out. Every day we got something that we need to seek Him for. Amen. But are we honestly doing it? Are we honestly doing it? When the choir comes up and sings, is the song ministering to you? Does it give you peace? Does it give you that connection with Christ? Does it give you that? Does it give you that warmth? Oh, Lord, I feel good. All right? It's not an act. It's a commitment. It's something that just changes you. When the Spirit gets into you, it changes who you are. It changes you. And you have really no explanation, but it's changed. I used to drink. I had a past, and I used to drink often. I don't drink. I don't have a desire to drink. I really don't. I mean, I got friends. I got friends. I got community, neighborhood. But the things I used to do, I don't do anymore. My desire is much greater than what I used to do. I preach that in young people. Until we understand that, we're just going to continue to fall victim to it. Even as adults, until we understand that we may fall victim to the earth, to the worldly things, then we don't have the desire. We don't have that belief, that spirit that tells us, hey, you're going the wrong way. That spirit's going to guide you. That spirit tells you the truth. But when we ignore it, we're lost. We're thinking we're doing right. We're thinking we're on the right path, but honestly, we're lost. We're stumbling. We got to get past that. We got to get past that. We got that desire, that hunger, that whatever your desire is. It's my wife. I love her. Her desire right now is to bake. That's her desire. But God's desire has got to be greater. It's got to be the love of Christ. And if your desire to want to do something, do it. So if God is your desire, let's do it. What are we waiting for? Because tomorrow's in the promise. If tomorrow's in the promise, what are we waiting for? Give it to him today. It's your belief. We got to believe on the word. We got to believe it in the heart. It is the heart. And then from that, the confession. From that is your prayers. From that is your testimony. From that is your beautiful baby.
Amen.
But it has to be your desire. It has to be your passion to want it. It has to be. And it can't just be vocals. It just can't be words. Okay? Words have no meaning until we put actions or love or trust or something behind it. When we get angry, as men, or if we're confronted, it's quickly to react. Those are emotions. But to have that passion to pull back and say, no, brother, I got something greater. It's hard. It's hard because it may be hard for women too. But we got to have that passion of love. We got to have that passion to help each other out and to just generally care. We got to care. We got to care. Go into some more scriptures here about belief. And it's not much. It's just not me saying it. It's not me saying it. Belief is all in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Everything speaks about it. So let's go to went off my page. Let's go to 1 John 4 and 15. John 4 and 15. Whosoever shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God. Who?
Jesus.
See, we're not ready. Who?
Jesus.
Jesus. Confess that Jesus is the Son of God. God dwelleth in him, and he in God. Who shall confess that Jesus is the Son of God? God dwelleth in him, and he in God. And we know, and we have known and believe that God hath to us. Excuse me, let me read that again. And we have known and believed that God hath to us. God is love, and he that dwelleth in love dwelleth in God, and God in him. Believe. Believe, confession. Believe, confession. Believe, confession. Let's go to John 6:28-29. John 6:28-29. Then they say unto him, what shall we do, that we might work the works of God? Jesus answered and said unto them, this is the work of God, that ye believe on him he hath sent. That you believe on him that he hath sent. Jesus Christ saying, believe on me. Believe on me. That's the problem with when Paul was praying for Israel and stuff. You had the believers, and then you had the non-believers, but it's the friction. No one wants to cause friction. So we say, you know what? I believe, but I don't believe. I step away. I pull back. If you're going to believe it all times. And if it's your time, it's your time. But know when it's your time, you're going to see the Father.
Yes.
The glory is yours. The reward is yours. So whatever happens in this shell is just temporary.
Yeah.
We're all going to pass through it. Doesn't matter when. See, we work. Oh, I want to see my baby graduate. I want to see this. I want to see that. Yeah, I want to see it too. That's my desire. That's my human flesh wants that desire. That's my desire to see all that. Yeah. But my desire is much more now. I want to see the Father. I want to see Jesus Christ. I mean, He goes to the home for me, and one day I will be there. And if it happens to be tomorrow, I'm thankful. Lord, trust me. I will miss y'all, but I'm gonna be in a better place. Baby, I love you. I'm going to be in a better place. I ain't going to have any more headaches. I ain't got to worry about my job. I'm not going to have any more stress. And it's going to be so much rewarding. It'll be so much rewarding. Believe. Believe. John 20:31. John 20:31. I'm almost done. But these are written that he might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing he might have life through his name. Through his name, through Jesus. It's not through Mary, it's not through Moses, it's not through Abraham, it's not through Isaac. All right? It's through Jesus. Jesus, the only Son of God. The only Son. It's through your belief in Him, that's what's going to save you. It's not Buddha. It's not Kareem, Ali. It's not Lamont. It's not Pastor Warren. All right? It's Jesus. It's the reason why we come today anyways, right? Is that the reason why we're here? We're here to learn. We're here to really dwell and really learn about His Word. If we're here for any other reason, we're not committed. Yeah. Okay, so we got to be committed. I mean, just don't come here to be coming here. I mean, that's great. Maybe one day we'll pick it up. But until we believe, we're just here. We're taking up a seat. Let's get more in depth. Let's really commit. Let's believe what Christ has done for us. So believe. Last one. Everyone knows this, and I would love everyone to say it. Let's go to John 3:16 through 18. Believe. John 3:16. We're going to read down to 18. For God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in Him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. For God sent His Son into the world, my fault. For God sent not His Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through Him might be saved. He that believeth on Him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he that hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. John 3:16 through 18. Confession, and belief. Belief in your heart. Believe it full-heartedly and give it all to Him. You gotta believe. You must believe. You gotta. It's just not. Believe. Yeah, I believe Jesus. But it goes past that. Yeah, Jesus walked the earth. Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Elvis Presley. All right? A lot of them got belief on them. They still honoring Elvis Presley now. They put more into Elvis than they do Christ. We got to get past that. That's our just entertainment. We got better entertainment up there. So believe. Believe Christ died for you. Believe he rose on the third day. Believe he took those lashes for you and me. Believe that he was hung on the cross. Believe he went to Calvary. Believe there's much more to it than just standing here or just sitting there. We got to give it to him. Honestly. Give it to him with your heart, with your mind, and everything you do. Everything you do. I truly believe this. This is my word today, and I hope something is said that may help you. Amen.